Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Old School Shoots. Today, we have a very special episode in that this is one of the most instrumental early shoots that has resulted in the growing of modern mixed martial arts. It is Masakatsu Funaki taking on Minoru Suzuki back in the UWF Reborn. This is on April 15th, 1990. And this was a result of these two guys having a bromance all through their New Japan Pro Wrestling career, sitting up late one night, up until midnight, talking about what they wanted pro wrestling to be. And so, according to Minoru Suzuki, fairly recently in an interview by our good friend of the show here, William Colosimo, this was full shoot. They agreed to go out there, and Minoru Suzuki really wanted to win because he was being booked to lose a lot of his UWF matches. So he thought that if he beat Funaki, who was being groomed to be the next star, he'd be set up to be in a better position on the cards. So let's see how that goes for him here when these two guys actually throw down. So there they are. Look at them, young, extremely baby-faced, the pair of them. Alright, here we go. And guys circling. Not conceding any grips here, just trying to grip fight and get a hold of each other. Suzuki shoots in on that single leg, very nice shot on a single leg. Cracks down, gets turned over on a front headlock by Funaki, and then countered with the overhook to his escape. Funaki attempts to cradle him, and then Suzuki rolls forward and nearly escapes, but Funaki sticks to him. Funaki trying to set up the rear naked choke here. Suzuki goes 2-on-1. Rolls on that ankle. A nice escape from Suzuki using that freestyle wrestling background of his. In a bit of an awkward spot here on that single leg of Funaki. Funaki is coming out into a sprawl, picking up the ankles of Suzuki here. Breaking down his base, robbing him of power so he can't finish this single leg. Really working that wrestling pass here, or attempting to. Gotch toe hold attempt from Funaki and a normal old toe hold attempt from Minoru Suzuki, and they've been fucked up on the ropes, so the referee is going to return them to standing. Fighting for grips again, head position here. Oh, nice Seanagi from Minoru Suzuki there, right into that arm spin. We'll call it an arm spin because it is, after all, he is a wrestler rather than a judoka. Going to Kazuro Kezukatami here. Oh, just straight jumps all the way over to Kezukatami. Leaves way too much space for Masakatsu Funaki to pop out the back. Funaki got a grip on his... got tight waist position here. Suzuki rolling on the double wrist lock. Funaki hooking the leg, trying to maintain top position, and probably keeping his own hand glued to his hip to prevent Suzuki double wrist locking him there properly. Funaki grinding the elbow, spins around, probably going to try for an arm bar here. Oh no, Suzuki gets his arm free. Attempts to escape from the bottom of this reverse Kezukatami hold here from sort of backwards scarf hold from Masakatsu Funaki. Oh, underhook escape comes up on top. Funaki's hips were too close to Suzuki's there, so that's how that escape came to be. Working a crossface to separate the grips of Funaki. Funaki is barely down. Suzuki picking up the ankle here, probably trying to turn Funaki over. Just controlling him for the moment, leaning on him, making him carry his weight. Flattens out Funaki. Funaki builds back up again. Oh, attempts to dive over for the judo-style armbar from the back there. Misses it, goes onto a leg lock. Into the leg lock fight here. And Funaki is trying to get that inside heel hook. Suzuki defending well, stomping both his feet on each other, which will keep his feet straight. Trying to toe hold Funaki here. Oh, he's shoot figure four-ing Funaki here, trying to straight ankle lock him on the other side. But he's too far down the calf to make that lock hurt a lot. Oh, outside heel hook from Funaki, and straight away rope escape from Suzuki, and Suzuki looks in a little bit of discomfort there. Stands up, a little bit ginger on that leg. Straight back into the wrestling here. Underhook from Suzuki. Greco-Roman clinch with Suzuki is not a good place you want to be because he had very nice upper body throws. Suzuki briefly tried for a hip throw there. And low single from Suzuki. Sweeps out the bottom leg of Funaki, and Funaki straight into a sweep. Nice sweep from Funaki, and they've been stood up again. Low shot from Funaki this time, but stopped briefly by Suzuki. Suzuki dropping back, Funaki dropping back to bottom half guard. He's got the underhook on the leg, so if he comes back onto his belly, he might be able to attack that single leg once again. But yeah, strong whizzer from Suzuki there. Oh, Funaki attempt to go underneath, but Suzuki's locked in the knee bar. Nice knee bar attempt from Suzuki. And Funaki's peeled that one away. He's got a heel hook of his own. That's on. Oh no. Suzuki's managed to roll free, change the angle, and they've been fucked up on the ropes and stood up again. Alright, back at it. Double collar tie from Funaki here. Suzuki pummels in. Really leaning on each other, making each other carry their weight. Funaki's got that overhook. Tries to Uchimata Suzuki. Suzuki counters that by spinning around with it. So he's sort of halfway out Funaki's back here. He should be able to pop free. I think Funaki's got the wrist across. That's why he's kind of trapped. Or he's just trying to straight headlock Suzuki. Tries to double wrist lock him. Suzuki pulls free. Slides over briefly into mount. Funaki's going to try and recover the half guard. But they are in the ropes. Oh. Funaki goes belly down again. Suzuki working a crossface, using his sort of wrestling turnovers and rides here. Making life uncomfortable for Funaki. Funaki's got that half guard. Well, not even half guard, it's sort of about quarter guard, and he's turned the wrong way. So he's sort of 3/4 of the way to Suzuki taking his back here, and Suzuki's trying for the rear naked choke. Great shot of both the fellas' butts there. Crossface from Suzuki, slipping off Funaki. Funaki is shrugging his shoulders and getting his arms involved there. Returning to standing, trying to peel Suzuki off his back. Suzuki using a half Nelson there. Getting Funaki back onto the floor. I think he's in a full Nelson now. Can't quite see the position of the arms. Tries to use that to come up on top. Gets a toe hold as he sits out as Suzuki tried to take top position. Suzuki forward rolls and escapes from the toe hold. Funaki trying to roll back onto the toe hold, recreate that scramble, and Suzuki probably sees armbar here. Sitting back, trying to retake the back. Oh, just grabs the chin here. Pulls up on Funaki, then going to rear triangle. Referee asks, give up. Nice rear triangle, but he's not quite closed up his legs in his foot in his knee, which has given Funaki enough room to escape. And they've been stood back up after rolling into the ropes. Alright, back standing. Grip fight. Funaki going for that overhook again. Suzuki's got the over-under hook. Or just over-under. Funaki reaching across, sort of grip fighting. Both the boys body locking. Funaki attempts a lateral throw there, ends up pulling half guard. Suzuki gets greedy going for the armbar. Funaki manages to escape there. Good work from Suzuki to attack. Oh, and a nice heel hook from Funaki. That one was on, and Suzuki left with no choice but to tap. So that was a fine little grappling match there between those two. The reason I call that one a shoot is based on the interview with William Colosimo. Whenever anything Minoru Suzuki wasn't comfortable talking about being worked or shoot, like his U-Cosmos match against Maury Smith, he's like, Will Colosimo would ask, oh, so was that match predetermined or whatever? And he goes, well, I'm not comfortable answering that question. Whereas when asked about this one, he said, yeah, those two agreed to go for it and go for it for real. So that is sort of the genesis of Pancras right there in a nutshell. As much as later matches in Pro Wrestling Fujiwara Gumi, where Suzuki would take on Laui Natabaya, Funaki reportedly had a couple of shoots there, waiting for the interview with William Colosimo to tell me which ones those were. This was really that genesis, when those two guys went out there, had a real match, and the crowd and everybody loved it. So thanks very much for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoy this episode of Old School Shoots. As always, tune in for the regular scheduled, by regular scheduled, I mean completely irregular Pancras programming. I shall see you all next time.